back down at the allotment this morning. We're just here at the corn and bean bed. It looks like, I'm not sure what's happened in the bed, if it maybe wasn't set or filled correctly, as there's lots of sinkholes within the bed, so the corn is kind of dropping and breaking down. And it looks like there are quite a few red ants in here as well. So when Dee comes back, you might have to just reset this bed, level it out properly, get more soil in there, so it doesn't all start to just sink in. As you can see, there's like massive holes here, massive holes over there. We thought something was digging it, but it looks like it's the bed itself. As you can see, like how the corn is sinking in. I think some of these ones on these vines over here might be ready, so we'll check those out afterwards and see if they're good to harvest. We did get one and just a few other bits. We've got some strawberries here, more tomatoes. There was this small pumpkin here as the vine was starting to die, so I just took that one off. Some cucumber and even more courgettes. It seems like every time you take off one courgette you get two more. On these bean vines, they're vining really nicely, but I haven't seen a single pod on them, so I'm not sure what's going on with these ones. I'm not sure what variety they were supposed to be. Oh wait, tell a lie, there's just one here. That's the first pod I've seen so far on these vines. So I'm not sure if they're just really slow growing or where they are. Oh, some tiny ones just there. I'm not fully sure what variety was planted up here, but they're quite slow growing. You can see the watermelons are still doing really well. This one's getting a lot bigger. This one is like growing quite slowly. It's gradually getting bigger. This one over here, it hasn't grown too much more since we came last week, or on Monday even. So I think that one's just growing up really slowly at the moment, or maybe it's one of the smaller varieties. I know Dee did say he had planted some smaller ones, as we did harvest a few last week. In the pumpkin patch here, there are even more pumpkins growing. When I was like removing some of the leaves, there's quite a few smaller pumpkins growing now. As you can see, like the smaller ones here. There's this small one here that's coming through. I think that's starting to come through now. Some smaller ones here. Got this big one here. They're not quite ready yet. I did test them, but the vines haven't fully dried out yet. This cameraman, I should just be careful where he's stepping, as there are a few just at the front here as well. So it looks like more are coming up now. You can even see some kind of growing up a bit higher. When I went through on this side, you could see more coming in. Just go around the pathway. So there are a lot more at the front here as well. Some small ones again. So I think where the bigger ones are starting to mature and die back, it's like giving way for all the smaller ones to come in. These two are still okay here. They're starting to dry up. So these should be ready to harvest possibly by next week. Got some nice ones in there. Cameraman can get in on that one just over there. I think that's a sweet dumpling one. But as the vines are starting to die back, you can see more and more of them being exposed. There's another crown prince just down here, and just a few like orange ones dotted in between that we can see. So hopefully by next week, or even the end of next week, they should be ready to harvest. The courgette doesn't look like it's dying back anytime soon. Every time we come back there's new leaves, and like I said, more courgettes. This big tree here, This one is growing a lot slower than the one up by the shed. There's quite a few figs on there, but they're maturing quite slowly. So hopefully they actually mature for us to pick, since the one up by the shed, although the figs on there matured, I don't know if they matured too quickly, as when we came back after a few days, it looks like they had all died and dropped off. If the cameraman can zoom in on that, you can see how they've kind of matured, dried up and just dropped off. But more of them are growing, so we have kind of pruned the tree, and hopefully that should stabilize it enough for more to grow, and they don't mature too quickly because they just kind of have shriveled up and then dropped off. These are my potato buckets. Doesn't look like anything's coming through just yet, so we'll leave those. They just need to be watered, so they should be fine left here. The strawberry patch, although it's growing up really like lots of leaves, we're not getting much strawberries. I think you've seen all the strawberries that we've harvested, and it hasn't been as much as I thought would be, considering how big the patch is. I'm not sure if it's just where there's been no flowers, so it hasn't been pollinated. So maybe we might have to get some flowers in here just to help it along. These tomato vines here, they're still quite bushy. I don't know if we'll have to try and see if we can cut the lower branches, as the tomatoes still aren't ripening very well on these. We did fertilise it last time we were here. The corn, I don't know if it's going to get any bigger, these ones, because these are all dried up now. And I know apparently these, they produce the kernels and they drop onto the silks. Some of them like feel firm, but when we opened some of the ones we took home, only half of it was actual matured, and then the rest of it was just like tiny white kernels, or just very like dried up kernels. There's a few like ones that feel big here, but then half of it feels like it's disconnected, so only the bottom bit feels firm. The callaloo, that's gotten a lot bigger since the last time we were here. I just checked with Dee when it's ready to harvest, so that might be ready like either today, or we might harvest it on Monday or Tuesday when we come next week. This is the cucumber vine. You can see some cucumbers are growing still on there. These vines are so prickly. You can see a few more coming up there. We just got to cut back some of the dead leaves. The cherry, you can see that's growing quite aggressively and vining, but I don't see anything growing on there as yet. There's lots of vines. You can see it tendriling, but there's nothing on there as yet. So I might have to trim it back slightly to encourage like fruit to grow rather than just vines. This is the goji berry plant. It's starting to grow back now. There's a few more leaves on there now from when I pruned it, so that's a good sign that more leaves are growing, as it was looking quite dead beforehand. This is my carrots that I put in. I can see a few little leaves coming up. I don't know if they're leaves or weeds, but we'll see what happens with that. This was the wasabi. Apparently when I looked online it said it can take up to 2 years to actually mature, so I might just have to cut back some of the dead vines. So I'm not sure what's got into that, if it's a bug or something fungal, but we'll keep an eye on that. This was the mango wurzel that I transplanted out. You can see it's starting to grow back now where I trimmed off the more dead leaves. So hopefully that like kind of comes back up again. I don't know if maybe more soil needs to go into the bucket. Might get a bit more soil in there and see how that goes. Just here into the polytunnel, I trimmed down a lot of the spinach as it was starting to go to seed, so I just trimmed those off. And there's still a lot of spinach there. This is the beetroot bed. You can see a few starting to come through on this side because these ones are planted a bit earlier. So hopefully we should get some more beetroots. It was a mixed bag, so it might be like a few different ones in between, so I won't know which ones grow until they start to mature. The beans are starting to die back now and dry up, so I've just chopped off where it was starting to go to seed. The chili peppers, they're still fruiting and maturing. As you can see here, got some red ones, so they just need to come off. These ones still green, so they just still need to mature. So they should be ready soon to harvest. These pumpkins, they're not quite ready yet. The vines are starting to die back. Where it's been hot in here, where we took off some of the other ones, you can see the vines are dying now, so they should be ready to harvest soon. So hopefully by next week we can harvest these ones. You can see where the vines are drying up and the stalks at the top. So by next week they should be ready. There's another one just over here. This one just over here again, that one's drying up nicely. And then there's two smaller ones back there, but they're not ready yet either. These peppers here, they're almost ready, so we'll just harvest those ones, the orange ones. This one looks like it's drying up. Not sure what happened this year. We've had like a really hot summer this year, so the temperatures in here have been a lot higher. We haven't really had many cool days or even much rain, so I think that's kind of affected the temperature within the polytunnel, and everything's kind of suffering in here, whereas last year it was doing really well, and coming into like the beginning of this year things were looking a lot healthier. So I think they kind of got a preference for the cooler temperatures. The tomato plants are still drying up. Might have to just chop back the dead vines of these ones and see if it bounces back. But we'll get that done. I think this was just an experimental plant that I just planted a seed that I found. I'm not sure what it was or what it will come to, but we'll see if it grows up more. The rhubarb is coming back up now. Let's see how big the leaves get. I don't think any of the stalks under here are ready. Just put on some gloves as I know that the leaves are quite toxic. But you can see how thick these stalks are of this rhubarb, and especially this one here as well. There are still quite a lot of ants in these beds. We have to cut back some of these more dead ones, just so it doesn't attract as many pests, but there's quite a lot in here again. We already like chopped and froze quite a bit and gave some of that away, so we might have to do the same for that one. The herbs, they're drying up a bit, so we'll just have to give those a good water in and hopefully they should bounce back. When we came this morning, this one was on the floor. I'm not sure what knocked it over because as I said there hasn't been any like real winds or anything, so I'm not sure what happened to that one. But these ones are still doing well. These ones are drying up quite a bit, so they need a good watering. This was our potato experiment. We just replanted one of the vines that had like really tiny potatoes on, so we'll just like leave that as that is for now. Got a lot of brambles and thorns here. We need to chop some back, but it looks like they're coming back again. Got some blackberries here that we need to harvest. There's some more blackberry bushes just up along the back that we're going to go and harvest some blackberries. Might turn those into syrup or put some of them in the freezer so Dee can also get some to use when he comes back. This was the marigolds, so that just needs a good watering again. We'll cut back all these dead dry leaves so that looks a bit healthier. I think all the bees and things love these plants. I just see like loads of bees and wasps hovering in them. I think they should probably be scattered throughout the beds to attract more. Just got more of them here coming up through the old greenhouse. It's got all these flowers, they're springing back up nicely. This is where the Brussels sprouts are. They don't look quite mature yet. They still look quite small. I know, like when you kind of see them in the shops, they're quite dense with Brussels sprouts. But these ones, they haven't kind of matured as yet. I don't know if something has kind of gotten to them. It's still covered over, so they are protected. So that's good for now. You can see where the voluntary pumpkin or squash has grown up. That's starting to get a lot bigger now. That's not quite ready yet. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. So we're just going to get on with some jobs, just tidying up and chopping back any dead leaves, picking out any weeds, and then we'll be back. Hi everyone, so we did go down to the blackberry bush to see if there was any to harvest, but it looks like we got there too late as they're all kind of dried up. There were a few that were on our patch, so we just picked those, and also some of the snacking peppers. So we're just going to take those home with us. We do have a blackberry bush at the back of our house, so we might go there and just see if there's any fresh ones to pick and see if we've got there in time. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. If you want to leave us a comment, we will respond back to you, and we'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.